Good morning, beautiful crafty people. It's Michelle here and welcome back to my makery. Now today I'm going to be doing for you a tutorial working with one of the dies I got in my Beebee Craft YouTuber program haul. So what we're going to do today is I got this die, this little flower die. Okay. Now I've cut that out a few times, and what I did with that little flower die was I made a couple of different types of flowers. Now you probably can't see them very well, so we're going to lift them up a bit closer. So with that one die I made those 3 different flowers. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make 3 different types of flowers with that one die. Now I don't have all the fancy flower tools here. I just have some craft foam. I've got 2 pieces and I've just laid them on top of each other to help with my flower forming. I have a crusty old, now I put the band-aid around there because my fingers get sore on the sharp edges of the tool. This is just a flower sculpting tool, but for fondant, for cake decorating. I've been using that, except last night I snapped it. But hopefully it will hold up for the duration. I need to get myself some metal ones. So I'm going to use a ball tool. That's what you'll need, is a ball tool. You'll need the die. I have just a little, it's a bit grubby. I have a little bone folder, and this came from a Cards and Paper Craft magazine. It's just a small one. And I might need to use some tweezers at some stage. So we'll need some tweezers. And what I have done is I have cut the die out already. And it cuts really well. I had no problems with it. I was very impressed. And I've cut it out 3 times each in 2 different colours. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to separate them into sizes so that we can get what we need when we need it. So yeah, I've cut each colour out 3 times. And as I said, this was very simple to do because it cut really well. I seem to be missing one. Oh dear, I don't think I used all of them anyway. And then I've also, for packaging up, have cut out one of these in the largest, and this was in the set of 5 dies that I got from Beebee Craft that came loose in bags like this together, but these actually did come as a set, and so I've cut this one to use as a bag topper. And then I've also cut the largest one of these in the cardstock, and then the next size down in coordinating paper to use as a backing for my flowers when they're done. And these came with, I think it was 5 other dies in this nifty little case, and they were from Beebee Craft also. And then I have also cut out in some paper the flowers and just made a couple of very basic flowers to go on my packaging. Right, so what we're going to start with is, I think we'll start with making this one, look, which I think looks a bit like a rose. So I'll just zoom you in a bit so we're a bit closer and can see what I'm doing. Okay, so what I did here was I just got my tool and just kind of loosened up the paper a bit just by rubbing it around. I'm by no means an expert. This is just how I did it. It's probably the wrong way, but it's my way. And then I just pushed the ball into the end of the flower and pushed in, which is how I think I broke it. But it gives a nice kind of a curve to my flower. I'm going to do that to all of the petals that I need, so one in each size for the flower. And turn that over and then go in. Now I'm holding it right down at the bottom of my tool because of course I did snap its neck. Right, wrong way, turn it over. I'm going to use the smaller side for this one. Push it in and down and in, like that. And then the even smaller one. I'm sorry, can you even see what I'm doing? I wasn't looking to see if you could see. So I'm going to use the evens, that small side again, and just push and drag, and oh, gets a bit tricky when they get to the smaller sizes. Now for the teensy weensy one, which is going to go in our center, the center of our flower. Okay, so with this one, oh, and it is quite fiddly because it is very small, I'm just going to kind of squeeze those petals in on top of each other in a layered kind of fashion. So one petal will go in, and then that petal will go in, and then the one next to it will go in, and in, and in, and in, until it looks kind of like, and I'm going to squeeze them all together, kind of like a bit of a flower bud. Okay, so then we're going to glue that, and in here I can't get art glitter glue where I am, so I use, it's Tiger glue, Tiger grip glue, and I buy that at Spotlight. That is, hang on, I'll show you the bottle in a moment. So we stick that one into the center there, hold it down till it dries a little, and then we just basically want to do the same thing where we layer the petals around on top of each other and squeeze them in. See? Can you see there? So that's how next, as I said, these are tiny little pieces. Look at them compared to my fingers. In saying that, I do have stubby little baby hands, fat little fingers. So then we put this into the next one, the next size up, a dollop of glue, whack that flower center in there. Oh, probably should have used my tweezers. We'll press that down, let the glue grab, and then we're just going to press these ones in. It does get easier as the petals get a bit larger. See? But it's still, now you could just leave it at that if you wanted to just make a little flower, which is quite nice. And that would be quite pretty. But we're going to go ahead and keep building the flower. So we're going to go to the next size up. Now you can add extra layers of extra petals if you want. But this is just how I did it. So we're going to hold that down in the center again for that glue to grab. And then push those petals up and overlap them. Give it a bit of a squeeze to help get some roundedness on there so it's not so square. Now at this stage you can bend those back a little if you want, because it is the second to last petal. So you may want a little bit of shape happening there. Squeeze and squeeze. I'm so sorry if this is terrible, but this is what I did. Oh, and then I just put some glue on the next one, whack that center in, press it down for the glue to grab, and give that a squeeze. And you can have it like that, or as I have it, a bit more open. And I just worked it to get those petals to a nice shape that I liked, and then just went around and just kind of flipped the tops back a bit like that, just to and there we have it. There's our little rose-ish kind of flower. Somehow it hasn't looked like my other one. I don't know. I don't think I was paying particular attention to where I put the flower when I put it in, which means oh, not enough glue. Whack that in there. Press it down. There we go. Brilliant. So there's our flower. That's flower number 1. We'll put that over there to dry, and we'll work on the next one. So if the next one's going to be very basic, we're just going to do a multicolored layered flower, and I'm sure everyone knows how to do this. I'm not even going to do any shaping. I might just do a quick press down in each one, and so then we're going to grab the next size of flower in the opposite color, and we're just going to do the same thing there, and then we're just going to glue that in there. Now I want to offset them so that the petals fill in like the gaps between the previous petals. There we go. And then we want to grab the next size, and we're going to do the same thing. I think I'll go to the smaller side. We're going to press and drag like we did last time with the other one, and just give that a bit of glue. Oh, there's a bit of fluff in there, and we're just going to layer that in there like that. And then we go to the next size down, which is this one, and we're going to do the same thing with this one. Just press. I'm not going to drag because there is really no room, so just a press in the end of the petals, bit of glue, offset them so that they fall between the gaps in the previous petals. There we go. Now the last one, oops, forgot to do that. Last one, bit of glue.
Hello.
I'm recording, sweetheart. And there we go. And there's that one done. Now you can add a little bling in the center if you want to. I might grab a little pearl. Let's see. Oh, I had some pearls somewhere. Hang on a second. We'll put a little pearl in the center. Of course I can't. Oh, we'll put just a little. We'll put a little bling bling in there. There you go. And there's that one. Very pretty. Very quick to make. There you go. So that's that one, and now we're going to move on to this one, which I must say is my favourite. It's very pretty. I've got another one here that I made, and I just put some stickles around the edge, if you can see the bling there. And then I did something similar, and but slightly different. So there's so many different things you can do with this one little die. The possibilities really are endless. So what I did with this one is I did this on the back like that. Then I flipped it over, pressed down in the center, and then I got this, and I like this because it has this nice little point, and I just pressed that in the center of each petal to give it a bit of shape. Now I used two the same color to make this one, two the same, the same size and the same color. So, oh, and this is breaking even more. I'm going to have to go and buy some more ball tools. As you can see, the foam's not great, but it does what I need it to. Provides a little bit of soft resistance and helps with the forming. So then that goes on top of that, and it's offset as well if you can manage to do it. It doesn't tend to like it, but we'll just leave that like that for now until we've got I should have done this in the purple, I just remembered, because I don't have enough of the pink pieces. Okay, do that again, and we'll do it in the purple, because yeah. And turn that over. Sorry about that, I wasn't thinking. And it just adds a bit of texture. There we go, and we'll do this one as well. It's just pressing down, pressing in the center, and then we want to add the brilliant. So that's those two bigger ones done. Now we want to do two of the next size down. And we want to ball on the back, just in the fat parts of the petals. Turn them over. Turn it over, press in the center, and we're just going to put that in the center of each one. You don't have to be overly accurate. Well, I'm not. That's entirely up to you how accurate you want to be, I suppose. And let's just get that done. Oops. Now we want to go down to the next size, and we'll do two of those as well. I'm just going to use the smaller size of my balling tool and just press it in the fat part of each petal, and then down in the center when I flip it over. Okay. And then it does, we do this. And then again on the next one. I will have all the links down below that I can for the Beebee Craft YouTuber program, which I think is brilliant. If you have over 100 subscribers, and you can join the program and get free goodies to record videos on behalf of Beebee Craft, which I think is wonderful. You need to do an unboxing, which I have already done. Hopefully you have seen that and seen the wonderful products I got. And then you need to do 2 tutorials for each purchase. So this is my first tutorial. So that was the second smaller size. I'm only going to do one of those, and I'm going to do one of the smallest as well. Same way, ball tool in the fat part of the petal, turn it over in the center, and then we're just going to press the tip of this into each petal, because we can't really get the whole big thing in there like we did with the other ones. Okay, now we just got to layer them all up. So we're just going to put some glue on the big petal. We're going to offset that. Can you see what I'm doing there? Offset that. Press that down for the glue to catch. Yep. Next size. Oh, that's not the big one. That's the big one. Silly me. Okay, it's alright. So I'm going to offset that. Oopsie. There we go. Press down for the glue to catch. Now we're going to put these ones in and make sure those are offset. Brilliant. I'm going to do the next one. Press down. Next one. Press down. So now we're down to our two smallest side. Yep, two smallest. So there's only one each of those. So the second smallest goes in, and we are trying to, this is where I thought I might need my tweezers. I just want to get that offset in the center there. Press down. And the next one. Stay. Okay. And there we have it. Isn't that beautiful? So, and then we can put things in the center. Do we want to put something in the center, or should I just put some, I think I'm going to put some stickles on that one. And I'm going to use, what's this one called? Mercury glass. This one is one of my favorites. So I'm just going to put a dollop in the center, like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to put any on the edges. I think I just like it in the center like that, so that's what I'm going to do with that. Righty ho, so we do have some pieces left, so you can make some other flowers with what we have left over, some little bits and bobs. Now what I'm going to do, because I am going to send this to a friend, so this is my larger size of the stitched rectangle. It's the base there, and then I chose this pretty purple paper and cut out the next size down. So it's the two largest sizes. That's what I have there. And then I'm going to put a selection of my flowers that I have made. On here. Right, I think this one needs something in the center, and I think that one might do as well. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to put another little bling in this one, like that, and that one I might just put some gold stickles. Yes, I like that. And this one is called Gold. Yep. Just going to give that a flick on the bottom to try and get that peak to go down on that glue. The stickle's brilliant. I should probably wait for that to dry. So what I'm going to do now is put a little bit of foam tape, I think, on the back of each one. Where are my sticky dots? I can't find them, so we're just going to put a little bit of foam tape on the back of each of these, just to hold them there, and then they should easily come off so that the recipient can put them where they would like. So oops. Just about out of foam tape. This is a little something I'm going to send off to a friend when I send them a card. So I like to always include something I have made myself when I send something to someone. I mean, who doesn't like getting handmade flowers? They're so handy to have a stash of handmade flowers. Oops, it came off. Press it down. Okay, so those are, oh no, I'm an idiot. Right, now I'm just going to spread that everywhere since I made a mess and make it look like it was supposed to be like that. And we'll just put some more in the center, I think. No worries, we can fix it. There we go. Now, I have here a bag. And we're going to stick that in there. Oops, we want that to seal at the other side. So, I chose quite a big bag because the flowers are quite dimensional. And I didn't want them to get squished. I probably could have gone to a smaller size, to be honest, but you know, we all figure these things out eventually. Now, I want to leave some room for my bag topper, so let's do that. I probably should change to a smaller bag, because now my bag topper is going to be, yep, we're going to change to a smaller bag. Bear with me please, people, if you're still with me. I'll just get a smaller bag. Hopefully this pack isn't too small. That would be just my luck, wouldn't it? Right. Yeah, the rosies are a bit of a squeeze, but no, that's good. That's good. Right, we'll just take the why can't I get this off? Aha, here we go. Now it's stuck to me, fantastic. And stick that there. Put that down. I'm sorry if I'm off camera. This, as I said, this is my very first tutorial so I'm a bit all over the place. There we go. So that's going to go on there. That's the topper I cut out, and I've just folded that in half. I'm going to put some tape on each side to hold that in. I'm just going to use double-sided tape. I'm just going to stick a piece there, turn it over, stick a piece there. We'll peel that off. Stick that down. Peel that off. Stick that down. And then we have the stuff that I've cut out, this little word, hello. So I'm going to stick that on there, like that. Oh, and I've left my glue out, haven't I? While I was faffing about. Oops, too much. Oh my goodness. Do you ever get that? Whenever, you know, you do something fine and then you go to show somebody and it never quite works out the way you planned. Anyway, put that hello on there. And then we're going to put the little flowers that I made using the same flower die. And I mean, again, these look different. These are just cut out of decorative paper. The other ones were cut out of cardstock. We're just going to smush that up in there like that. And then I've cut out some leaves just out of white, and we're going to stick some of those in. Okie dokie. Now I have this little like flower bud thing that I made because it needs to be 3, I think. Don't you think? But I'm thinking maybe I might just put a different flower there from my collection of handmade goodness that I always have on hand. Oh, she lost her pearl. That's no good. Good luck here. They all seem to be losing their pearls. I wonder if I could just stick this one in there. Maybe. How's that look? Or I could pink maybe. Pink? About pink. Yep. Don't know. What do you think? I don't know, but I am going to put on a butterfly because I put butterflies on everything, pretty much. I didn't have it ready, but we're just going to whack a pink butterfly on there. And there you go. All packaged up. Pretty. ready to be sent off to somebody. So there's all of these flowers were made from the same die set. Isn't that brilliant? Thank you so much for joining me. I will be making another project with my beautiful dies I got from Beebee Craft, and maybe next time I might be a little bit more organised. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, be kind. Bye.